So my last video, I actually went to Midpond on the sim. I wanted to learn it on the sim because I actually had a track day coming up in real life less than a week after. So I wanted to see if I can learn the thing on sim and then actually go experience it in real life. So it was actually my first time drifting on Midpond. I've been there before in the past with some friends and did some vlogs, but I've only rode passenger. I never actually drove. Doing the sim, I had to go basically by memory of the last time I was there, and I felt like on sim it was a little stretched out, but turns out it's actually pretty accurate. So anyways, learning on the sim was pretty difficult. I actually tried to learn with a car that's really close to mine in real life. I have an E36 sedan, low horsepower, pretty much stock, and just welded 391 diff actually. And on the sim, I actually found these cars that are low horsepower. They are like 190 to 200 wheel horsepower, pretty close to mine. But gearing wise, I couldn't really do it in 391 gears. I felt like they were too short, so I actually stretched them out to 315 and 338, and it kind of helped a little bit. But still, learning the track on sim was pretty difficult. The track is very technical, and there were some spots I just could not figure out, but especially this back corner right here, this spot was very, very hard. It was hard on sim and hard in real life. So it was funny to see that they actually did relate in that sense. So but anyways, trying to learn on the sim, I did actually start to get the hang of it a little bit. But even though it was sim, I also know that since I drive both real life and sim, I know driving on sim is actually harder. For somebody that does both regularly, I could definitely say sim is harder than real life. So if I can get remotely close to doing it on sim, I feel like I could do it in real life. So with that said, just like I just said, I knew if I got even close to it on sim that I could probably get it in real life, and that kind of happened. Now the real life experience was a little bit different too. So real life experience was pretty hard. The first times I went out, I had a lot of spin outs, mainly because I was pretty much scatterbrained. Again, it was my first time ever being there. It stormed the day before, so the track was wet in some areas and really dusty, so it was very inconsistent. I didn't have the right tire pressure. I had my tire pressure set to 45. Typically I like to run either 38 or 40 at other events I do, but I tried something different, and all those jumbled together did not really work. And also I was a little timid when I came to drifting because I know there's big drop-offs on the side of this track, and I tried not to go off the track, even though I did. Shit. I ate it. Yeah, handbrake did not handbrake there. So as you see, I do have one huge disadvantage in real life. I don't really have a great e-brake. I just have a factory e-brake with a handle on it, and it works sometimes and sometimes it doesn't. So but I had to learn pretty much without handbrake. But I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world. It's just you got to focus more on technique. So but anyways, throughout the day I got a little, I started to get the hang of it, and I got a little bit more confident, and I just got better and better throughout the day, and it was just awesome. So after a while, it really was an amazing track. It really was fun, super technical. I had a blast. Even the times I was messing up, I was still having a blast. And over time, by the end of the day, I actually did get it. So you can actually go watch that video on my main channel. This is my sim channel, and my main channel is just It's Black, and you can actually watch a bunch of drifting content on there and other car content too. But throughout the day, I had a blast. It was awesome. And one thing that was very, very interesting, the same area I was having a problem with on sim were the same areas I was having in real life, especially this back corner. Again, with this back corner, I couldn't figure out the right line and how to do it. I have to figure out this back part because I don't really, I could do more angle because it's so shallow right there. That part's so hard. It's so shallow right there. It's shallow, and somehow you have to maintain a drift and then swing back the other way to do this turn. And I haven't figured it out yet. But eventually I learned it. In real life, I never actually got it down on sim. So this is the interesting part. When I actually got the track down fully in real life, As soon as I came back home from real life, I hopped back on the sim and I tried to use the same knowledge and the same lines that I learned in real life and try to do it on sim, and it worked. So after that, I actually started to link the course better, and I actually started to link especially this back corner right here that I struggled the most in real life and in sim. So right now, you can see some B-roll right now of me drifting, but also this is the coolest part right here. This is the finale of this video. I actually put both of these clips together. I took the smoothest real life clip and I compared it to the smoothest sim clip, and I actually matched them together. Now I did have to adjust the speed a little bit because the gearing on real life is 391. The gearing on sim, I was using 315. So I was moving faster on the sim. So I actually slowed it down by 10%, and then I played them back to back and they match up perfect. So here's the clip of real life and sim completely together, completely in sync. How cool was that? So that right there shows you that the track on sim is very, very, very identical to the track in real life. So that is amazing. You could see the flicks for at the same time. It really tripped me out when I actually did that, and it's awesome. So yeah, that's the conclusion. Sim does really relate to real life, and especially if you can manage to find a track that's really well done like this track. And so thank you, track by OTM Ted Bundy. There's his Discord if you want to go in there, and yeah, he did an awesome job making this track because it is very, very similar to the real life thing. So the fact that I actually learned it in real life and came back and now I can do it on sim really proves that it's pretty accurate. So so yeah, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. I just wanted to show you guys that sim is pretty realistic, and sim is definitely harder, like I mentioned before. And so if you can learn on sim, you can learn in real life. So anyways, that's gonna do it for this, guys. Deuces. I'll see you in the next one.